few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will... Well, thanks to their punter, this defense has been set up in a really nice spot with the offense pinned back against their own end zone. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Now Jones. A final shot before break. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A one-point game through 2 quarters as we get rolling here in this second half.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Special teams did their job putting this offense back inside the 10. Now how can the defense respond? A first down carry by Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw. Jones. Now he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return stops at the 30. Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Inside give to Elliott. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Gesicki. This has been. It's tied, fourth quarter. Here we go. This defense trying to keep it a tie ball game. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Jones.
He'll get this out right here to Elliott.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
Start of the drive here, 4th quarter, and this defense looking for a stop. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Jones. That's into the hands of Gesicki.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He's got Smith-Schuster, and he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Now Jones.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Jones. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field.
He takes it across for a touchdown, and they take it. Fourth quarter action, beginning of the drive. Time to see how this defense does here. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Let's go now, let's go. Monday.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Stafford to his #1 guy Cup for a Los Angeles first. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, the Rams at 5-8, 3 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Set. Hey, 70. Hey, 22!
Now it's Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On first down, Stafford here. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Well, if my calculations are correct here, and I think that they are, he's now over 55,000 career passing yards.
But you did get a fine education in the Midwest, my friend, so I know that happened, okay? I know those Butler Bulldogs very proud of what they sent out there, so I'm trusting your numbers. 55,000 yards? Wow. I mean, what more can you say?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was already in the top 10. Now he just keeps climbing toward the top.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Set. Fifty. Omaha, ready to move. Move behind.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense for the Commanders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Stay 50.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5.
To the right, 22.
Back to throw, Stafford. He finds his target, Allen.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Big 20.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 2nd and 3. Going right back to Akers.
And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Akers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. Throwing is Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way.
Touchdown, Commanders.
Badgley on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a first down throw. Stafford.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Escapes the defender. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On first down right back to Gibson.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Once more, Gibson.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Middle. 59.
To throw is Stafford.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Okay, ready? 79 Bronco.
Now throwing on 1st down here.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's Samuel, caught left side.
Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All right, boys, here we go.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Ready.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Rams 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Second down and 4.
70 Lions.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
Evades the tackler, and now some space.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
And the Washington first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have got it on cruise control.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
59! Hey, 50!
Just beating the play clock, Stafford. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
White! Hey, 50!
Here's Stafford now on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Quan Martin.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
He's got Turner. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now they go play action with Howell.
Touchdown! Curtis Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Off of play action, here's Stafford.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
A give running right, Gibson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
46-yard line.
2nd down, Howell back to pass.
Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
They'll go play action. Howell. This pass into the hands of Turner.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Gibson on the read option.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Pitching it out to Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Antonio Gibson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Commanders stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as...
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Go.
With a play fake, and now here's Hal to throw it. Complete, it's Dodson.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now Hal. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Off play action. It's Hal. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel, 29 yards.
And the Commanders continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And some room to work. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35.
Well, you talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking handoffs from the quarterbacks.
Now a toss running left, Akers.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Now this throw caught left side.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Turner. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Back to throw, Howell.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Commanders 63, Rams 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 19.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
He's got it. And he's brought down. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Badgley on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Commanders 70, Rams 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hope